check on my phone if this is working. Hello? Okay. I believe it is working. Hi Flann. If you're still here, then I'm going to be showing you like some little things about Save the World when you get your thing ready up and all that. Huh? So I'm going to show you some things. Okay. So you probably are familiar with this gun, you probably have it and all that, right? Basically what it is like it's like the normal layout. This doesn't work by rarity, like in Battle Royale. It goes by, if you see the little number just below the handmade thing, just below the preacher. If you see that little box, right, with the number 1 in it, that's like its power level. A power level like results its power, not that it shows how strong it is. So these traps. So these traps would be good against your husks. These ones would also be pretty good, but I don't have any weapons that are blue and green and all that because they're useless towards me. Now purple weapons, the rarity, just like the reason there's a rarity is just to tell you like the maximum cap it can go. Like a 1 star, I don't have any examples for 1 star, really. Let's see 2 star. Actually no, let's go for a 3 star. 3 star 77 is the maximum for 3 star, and 3 star for epic is 71. That's maximum of it. So the bigger the number at the side, the stronger it is, but there is a cap. There is like a maximum for the area you're in. So for Stonewood, if you were using a 77, it would only do as much damage as a 61. So it's better just to use things either below that or on that. But you have to. But there's like some other ways of like using it and all that. Basically, the wall lights. I'm going to explain some traps now and all that. But wall lights, you can only place them on walls. Ceiling drop traps. I'm going to go through the traps. Let's explain with these 3. The target, you can only place it on the floor. You see, the wall dynamo, you can only place it on a wall, and the ceiling electric field, you can only place it on a ceiling. Basically, what these mean is like these is like the traps will be placed on there, and you can't place them on anything else. But different traps do different things. I'm not going to explain a few, because otherwise it's going to go on for a long time. The flame drill does the exact same thing as in Battle Royale, except it doesn't burn your structures, it only burns the husks. The ceiling zapper, it zaps the husks. I mean, this does the exact same, but it hits like multiple at once. This just hits like a few. This hits like individually each one. This one just hits like in a box. Same with this, but it goes like rapid fire. It like stays for much longer. The ceiling drop trap, it like drops some items and then it needs a cooldown to remake those items. Same with this, the broadside. And same with the wall darts. Like they shoot and then they stop for a minute and then they shoot again. What's this called? The anti-air trap. It isn't a turret that shoots husks or enemies, but it shoots any projectiles out of the air. Like later in the game, you're going to see some like some like husks that throw some skulls or like beehive things. You're going to also see some husks that throw husks. So yeah, this will shoot those out the air and kill them instead of them doing damage to your structures. Now I'm going to show you some like other things. The healing pad, it just heals them. It just heals you, even. Then let's go to the sound wall. Sound wall basically makes them dance. It's like throwing a boogie bomb to them that basically immobilizes them to attack and makes it so they're stunned. The floor freeze trap basically just freezes them in place. Not like literally freezes them stone cold. And let's go with the final one being wall lights. Wall lights basically like they just stun them and make them like back up a little bit. I don't exactly know what they do, and I'm not like really that big of a fan of them. Right, let's go melee weapons now. Melee weapons are like there's axes, there's clubs, there's scythes, there's swords. I'm favourite with swords, and there's spears as well. No, there's not really much you can say about these. Actually, I'll just talk about perks and stuff like that. You're not going to have these until later in the game, but like I'm just talking about perks real quick. Like if you see the little like thing at the side, like if you see like it says the name of it, Family Splitting Master Immune, below that it says Malachite, Melee, it's Sword, it says its power level in that little box I talked about earlier. Then it says it's damage per second, then it says then it shows like a bunch of images with a number next to each one. With that, the number next to them, those are the items you need, and that's the amount you need of them to craft this gun or weapon even. But did you see those four bars? Those 4 bars are like perks and stuff, and like those boxes going, like those boxes just in those other boxes, the boxes that are blue. That means that they're rare. Like these are like upgraded and all that. If I modify perks, look, I can upgrade them to be stronger. Look, 25% crit rating, 90% crit damage, and 25% damage. See, stuff like that. And let's talk about an element now. Talk about elements and all that. This one has fire, which does fire damage, basically to like I think it's nature husks. Yeah, nature husks. Basically, if there's like anything that's like yellow and glowy and like it's like has like electrical stuff coming off it, it's nature and fire weapons like Family Splitting Mass Immune or my Killjoy here. That will do good damage to it. Energy. I think energy is just like a bit. I think it works against physical. I can't remember what energy does. I just have it because it's either that or water or physical, and I just like it, and I'm just not changing that because it's expensive. This one, it's found a skull cleave and it's double element. Now, if someone tells you, oh yeah, you drop a load of stuff because this is rare, it is not. It is not rare at all, and it is. Oh, you joined my party. Flann, if you're in the chat, if you're in the chat, I'm just going to finish explaining this and then I'll join you on Battle Royale. Okay? Okay. Basically, what this is like it's like anyone who has like a founder's weapon could make it 2 elements, and this one means it's effective against the physical, effective against everything, and double effective against I believe water. Yeah, water. This is water. This is energy. This is fire, and I need to show a nature thing. Oh, I guess my wall dynamo will do. That's nature. Oh no, I'll show my hemlock. So yeah, that's for you, Flann. Just to explain some quick few things. Oh, and by the way, these. Well, you're going to need to upgrade these. I have the adrenaline rush, which heals everyone in a certain area, and it can revive them like that, like we was shown in a little like image for a thing there. and I also have a hover turret. I have two of these at one given time, and then I can hold two of these basically, and then when they're done, when they're out of ammo, it explodes, and when it's set amount of time that it was meant to be alive for is done, then it explodes and it does damage to anything near it. Airstrike, I don't like airstrike that much. Everyone gets it for a bit. You probably had used it. It shoots like some bombs from the sky. Banner, heals people in a 1 tile radius. This one's a level 1, so it's way bigger, but it heals people around the area of it. Slow field, any husks enter it, then it makes them go slower, or any projectiles enter it, it makes them go slower, so you can shoot them faster and do more damage. Proximity mine, it's basically what it says. It's just a mine on the ground that makes any husk that walk over it, it's good damage. Supply drop, it just brings out a supply drop that gives you some materials. Teleporter, within a certain amount of radius you can make a teleporter to go back and forth. Then these you just have to upgrade anyway. Building health, increases the amount of health that you have in the building. Repair speed and build speed. Storm shield storage, just makes it so you can hold more things. Pickaxe, make it so you can do more damage with your pickaxe. Also gives you some extra pickaxes. I'll show those in a minute. And this one just holds the backpack space. Research, you have to upgrade these, otherwise, because this is just this does trap damage, heal damage, ability damage, all that kind of stuff. It just does damage and healing rates. This just gives you more shield, more regeneration and all that. This one makes it so your weapons do a lot more, and this one makes it so you just have a lot more health. And these are areas in the map. This is where you are right now, Flann, Stonewood. Then you'll get to Plankerton. Then you're able to access Canny Valley after Plankerton. After Plankerton. And then you're able to access. And then after Canny Valley, you go into Twine Peaks, where I am, where I'm power 92. Now this is pretty difficult. You have to be on par with this power right here to be able to beat them. See, all these 82 power level 76s and all that, they're easy for me. Let's go over to these yellows. They're oh yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult. It's going to be a bit more difficult, but still pretty easy. Then there's the reds. These ones are oh yeah, they're going to do a lot of damage here, but you can still beat them. And then there's, let's go over here. And these ones are locked and all that. They will do a ton of damage. They're very difficult. It's very much. You don't stand a chance. That's pretty much it.
I was hungry!
Oh yeah, you will need to save up gold. Don't be a me and spend gold whenever you get it. It's very bad idea. Very bad idea. And one more thing before I go. There are mythic heroes in this game. Basically, I'm going to explain each hero and all that. Let's go over to soldiers. Soldiers have I only have 2 soldiers, so I'm going to just go by these ones. Shockwave, it basically makes an impact into the ground that hits anything in a circle of itself. Warcry, as soon as you do it, everyone gets double damage, I think. Going Commando, you basically pull out a minigun and you just gun people down. Then this one has Going Commando on Shockwave, but it also has Frag Grenade, which is a frag grenade. It's just a smoke bomb, basically. Actually, it's not a bomb, it's a ninja thing. Which I'll show you in a minute. Let's go over to Power Pop Penny. This one has Bull Rush. It basically you get a shield on your arm and it rams them and then throws them away. Decoy, it basically throws down like a target, like a dummy, a stick, and you basically all the husks are going towards it. And then Going Constructor, it basically you get a giant shield, a giant riot shield, and a hammer. Sorry about And this one's also got blow rush, and it's got decoy, but it's also got plasma pulse. It throws down like this machine that like throws that like spins around and throws out like explosive like balls that do like electrical damage and all that. This one's got decoy and plasma pulse, but it's also got Rosie. It's the mounted turret, but this one, because it's a custom mythic, it makes it's basically a cannonball. It's amazing. I have a lot of ninjas. Let's do that last. Then there's the Outlanders. This one has Teddy, which is like a gigantic metal bear that has like a minigun, not miniguns, like shotguns on its arms, and it just shoots at the enemy. And then the shock tower, which like makes it's basically like a gigantic impulse like connected to the ground by like a station. It spins around and it shoots electric lightning bolts at people like a Tesla tower. And then there's phase shift. You can basically you can boost forward. Metal Team Leader. I have the skin in Battle Royale. It has Teddy and phase shift, but it also has seismic smash even. It throws its fist into the ground. It goes like forward in a straight line and back, and anything stepping on that takes damage, or if it's strong enough, it kills them. Shock Tower, Teddy, and phase shift. This one we already like. These two are legit. Willow. We already have all these. So that's a pretty good combo. And we already saw all those as well. Now let's go into ninjas, which I am a tryhard because I am a ninja main. Throwing stars basically throws ninja stars that do some damage. Dragon slash, it basically you go in a straight line and you leave fire on the ground and you do a ton of damage. Smoke bomb leaves a bomb of smoke on the ground. Throwing stars, dragon slash and smoke bomb again. This one has dragon slash, kunai storm. Kunai storm basically throws some ninjas some kunais in the air. And it does damage. This one has those abilities again. This one has Crescent Kick, which is on my main, which is the 106, so by the end, which is one of the rarest ninjas in the game. And it basically just like a karate kick, and it does quite a bit of damage. This one has those abilities again. This one has those abilities again. This one has those abilities once more, and this one also has. And Razor, this is my favourite, my main, and it's very good. Now I'm going to explain my hero loadout, and this is literally everything I have. Okay, this is going to be okay. Razor has an ability called Crystal Daggers. Basically, when you do Kunai Storm, you do a backflip and mid-air, a bunch of daggers, crystal daggers, light daggers, come out the air, and they're like tracking bullets that go towards the enemy. And then I've got Dimmick. I can't pronounce that. For each ninja, basically this is stronger because I have 5 ninjas on the team. For each ninja, Shadow Stance Tree. Basically, when you kill something with a melee. Like a sword or your pickaxe or something. When you kill something with that, you go into a stance called Shadow Stance, and it does and it makes it so you're a bit quicker. I think. I can't remember, but because I have an ability down here, which you're going to see in a minute, it makes me go fast anyway at night. But basically what this one does is it gives 1.8% of my shield per second I'm in Shadow Stance. All you need to do is to kill another husk melee with a melee weapon, as a sword or a pickaxe, to reset the timer. So basically, in Storm and against husks, I can last forever as long as the Storm doesn't do as much damage as my Shadow Stance can regenerate. Now this one, Kunai-elation. When you use Kunai Storm, as soon as they hit the ground, they explode, doing more damage. And basically it hits more of an area. Night Stalker, you get 25% more movement speed during night. This is what I was talking about. This one causes Fire of the Dragon. This one causes affliction damage by 34%. Assassination. During melee weapon, that's one stack of the assassin. Basically, just my melee weapon damage by 4.5%. And feet. This one increases my movement speed by 12.5%. So like it's those two combined, I think at least. So it's like this one and this one combined. So that's 25, right? 37.5% extra movement speed. And here's my gadgets. I was talking about these earlier. This one like heals people, and this one does like a hover to it motion. You get all these abilities plus this one. Basically, when I throw on my kunai storm, it does tracking daggers so they explode. I get faster at night, and this one just increases my movement speed in general. And this one I get much faster at night. This and these two make it so any melee damage I do is boosted, which goes to this one, which is even stronger now. So yeah, that's what I read. And real quick thing. You're gonna make these like the highest power level possible, and like whatever matches, like all these symbols at the bottom, like just below the people match, and the highest power level, highest rarity you can do. Because you see like the 4 banners up at the top, well there's only me in the party right now, but you see that number in the box, it says 92. That means your power level, and that means the maximum area you can go. Now if my power level was 10, I wouldn't even be able to step a foot into here. I would like be able to get to my home base, and that's it. I wouldn't even be able to access Canny Valley. I wouldn't even be able to access Blankton. I'll barely be able to access Stonewood. Because these are power level 5s and power level 9s. So anyway, that was like a little tutorial, and yeah, anyone who sees this apart from Flann, that's a tutorial about said the word a little bit. I might do another one of these. I didn't actually put that much detail into that one because I can't be bothered, but